Okay, so today we're going to talk about distributing polynomials. And here's the first way we're going to distribute polynomials. We'll distribute some monomials over very long polynomials. First thing you want to do, take whatever monomial you have, multiply it to everything on the inside. So let's see what this would look like. That means I'd get 5x to the third times 2x to the seventh plus 5x to the third times 3x to the third plus 5x to the third times 2x plus 5x to the third. Running out of room. Sneak over a little bit. Times 3. So I just really distributed it to everything, and I wanted to break it down so that we can kind of see how the multiplication works. In the next example, go a little quicker. But we're going to take that times that. So when you do that, you want to multiply the numbers together, and then we want to multiply the we want to multiply the x's. Multiplying the x's, if we remember from the last chapter, acts like adding. So when you multiply exponents together, it acts like adding. So we'd get 10x to the 10th. For this one, we would get 15x to the 6th. For this one, we would get 10x to the 4th. And for this one, I get 15x to the 3rd. So you can see how we kind of multiplied that all out together. We distributed this to every single term. We had to add the exponents, and we had to multiply the numbers. That's kind of how it worked. Try another one. So we're going to take this, and we're going to distribute it. So that's going to go to there. It's going to go to there. It's going to go to there. This will give me 6x to the 5th plus 9x to the 7th plus 9xy. How I knew that was going to happen was, again, you want to multiply the numbers together. So 3 and 2, and 3 and 3, and then 3 and 3. And then we kind of add the exponents together. Well, there's 1x here, there's 4x here. That's going to give me 5x's. 1x here, 6x's here. It's going to give me 7x's. 1x here, 1y here. X and y can't combine together, so we just leave it as x times y. So that's how distribution among polynomials kind of works and kind of heads out that way. Let's check another type of thing. So we're going to start looking at distribution of other things than a monomial across. Okay, so this is going to be the multiplication of two binomials. I have a binomial on this side, I have a binomial on this side, and we're going to multiply them together. Here's what you want to do. You want to distribute the 3x to both those things, but you still have another number left. So after you do that, you're going to take this 2 and then distribute the 2 to everything. So let's start with the 3. You do 3x times 4x, and you'll get 12x squared. You'll do the 3x times the negative 7, and you'll get negative 21x. Again, we've just finished distributing off this yellow portion. So now we'll have to distribute off this purple portion. So I'll get 2 times 4x, which will give me 8x. I'll do 2 times negative 7, which will give me negative 14. Now at the end, you have to look to see if there's anything you can combine at the end. So before our problems, we couldn't really combine anything, but here we might be able to. And as you can see, you have negative 21x and 8x. Well, those are like things. So I could write down negative 13x, because that's what this becomes. Let's try one more. Again, this time we're going to distribute, because I have two numbers, I'm going to have to distribute twice. So we'll have to distribute not only the 2x, but also the negative 1. When I do 2x times 3x, I'm going to get 6x squared. When I do 2x times 5, I'm going to get 10x. When I do negative 1 times 3, I'm going to get negative 3x. And when I do negative 1 times 5, I'm going to get negative 5. Now let's combine some stuff. The 10 and the negative 3 will become 7x. And now I'll have my final answer. I almost forgot to put my sign there, but if it's a positive 7, we want to keep that plus in between. We want to make sure at the end every term is separated by a plus or minus. So, big thing for these problems today, make sure if you have one term in front, you multiply it to everything. If you have two terms in front or you have a binomial, you'll double distribute. So you'll distribute once with this number and then once with the other number. So let me know if you need any help. And these are the types of problems you'll face today.